it makes me kind of miss the days of, I mean, there's still guitar shops and they still exist, but I mean, there used to be the days where there were multiple guitar shops in towns, and you could go to different guitar shops and they all kind of offered different things, and some of them had different services they could offer. And they were always like, oh, this one's got a cool bulletin board where people are putting stuff up, and it's all been kind of replaced by Facebook and things of that nature. I mean, it's not like it's dead and gone, but it is one of those things that has kind of gone by the wayside. You know, you can still go to places like Guitar Center and things like that, or there are local shops that still do exist, but it seems, the selection's low, and it's just kind of the nature of the beast. It's the way, the economy has gone and the way just everything has kind of worked. It's hard to have a shop with everything on hand when you can go online and find anything you want. So, there's not always stuff in stock, but, you know, I guess one of the things that they do offer having those kind of local shops is the services they provide, as far as like some of them give guitar lessons and other ones do guitar setups and guitar works and things like that. And other ones can help, find you used gears and, used gear and things like that. So, if you're looking for things and you don't have the time to sit there and cruise around the internet all day long, they might have the ability to find some of that stuff. Or, if you know somebody, you can put a bug in their ear and say, hey, I'm kind of looking for these types of guitars. So if you find any, just hit me up. And, maybe if somebody comes in with a trade-in, they'll get a hold of you, and that'll be a good way to get a hold of some gear that you've wanted for a while that you just can't find online or can't find anywhere. And it's a nice way to kind of pay back to the community too, because I don't want to say like I worked for a guitar shop, but I did guitar lessons out of a guitar shop for a while, and now I just kind of do them on the side. And there's no guitar shop in my hometown anymore, but it was nice to have one around. I used to just go down there and kind of hang out for an hour every now and then and just kind of see what was going on. It was kind of when I was starting to really play guitar more, and it kind of about the time I started this podcast. And I just kind of miss it. I just kind of miss those kind of days and those kind of things. And like I said, though, there are still things that are offered by these music shops that may or may not have a lot of items in supply. A lot of times, believe it or not, they have things like guitar strings and things of that nature, and they're barely more expensive than online, which is kind of mind blowing. It's like they sacrifice, they have to make it somewhat comparable, but it's still one of those things where it's like, man, I understand if I had a small shop, I'd have a hard time, just being like, cool, I sold a pack of guitar strings, I made, 30 or 40 cents or whatever it ends up being. It's like, oh, that's not very much money. They'd have to sell a lot of guitar strings to kind of make it. So it's one of those things where taking advantage of some of those places, the services they offer, just like I said, going in there for guitar setups and things like that does, that is pretty helpful. It's a pretty awesome thing. And there are places like that in, within a short driving distance of most towns. So